conversation is going to be about the overtime and the timing of the yellow. So as we see Larson exit turn 2, we're going to kind of see off in the distance the 41 right here spin around and make slight contact with the inside wall. There was contact, but not very severe.
Yeah, pretty light. I don't think an immediate caution is warranted with that contact and the fact he's driving away.
So I want to pause it here because I want to talk about that. Coming to the white, the question then becomes when the yellow should come out. I have always thought that wall contact should warrant a yellow kind of right away. Initially, I thought the 41's contact was much harder. In replay, it's very, very, very light. So I think he's driving away. And that's what we're seeing here is these tires are kind of spinning on the 41. He moves forward. The 5 is exiting turn 4. And then you're going to see the 41 pause with the 5 and the 45 on the front straightaway yet to take the white flag.
Yeah, and if we look at it, this line right here, that's kind of the blend line that gets you into pit road to kind of reference where we are. We're off of turn 4, coming towards the start-finish line, but not quite to pit road entry.
So I believe there was time here for yellow. I would have loved to see the yellow. I don't believe that the 41 is going to pull away here because there's 2 flat tires. Elton Sawyer talked to Alex Weaver on NASCAR.com. She did a nice job of specifically asking about this, and Elton said that in the tower, their goal is for the race to finish under green. So in their opinion, their assessment was that they hold the yellow. They don't need to dispatch a safety worker. There's no concern of the 41 for injury, so they're holding the yellow in the hopes that the 41 will leave the scene of the accident.
Like you, I was at this point thinking that the caution should have come out. And when you look at this and listen to what Elton had to say and play this forward, he had rolled and driven to this point. I thought it had kind of stopped with flat tires at this point. Sounded like he might have run out of fuel running in this situation, but he does get rolling again, backs it up, goes forward. So there's still more effort here to get rolling. And I guess I can buy that maybe NASCAR still thinks he's trying to make this car move, so they haven't thrown it, because if he gets rolling, they're going to let him run the whole lap.
So look, this happens fast. We're breaking it down in slow motion. We're pausing the tape. You don't get to make pauses when it happens in real time. My opinion is, as a race fan, I wanted to see the yellow. I wanted to see the yellow when the 41 spun. I definitely wanted to see the yellow when the 41 had 2 flat tires. We've seen enough cars with flat tires not be able to be towed away that I feel confident he wasn't going to continue. NASCAR gave us their side. I'm going to take that for face value. I'm going to believe that's what they were trying to do. My only add-in is then that's now how we have to do it. Consistently moving forward if we're going to have to wait. Now, I will say this. This is almost a Daytona or Talladega type scenario where the entire field is together.
Yes.
You know, we stayed green for this whole time because there were no other cars passing the 41 at speed. If this happens at a Charlotte or a Texas and there are other cars around the racetrack, that has to be considered as well.
Yes, and you look at it, the other part is we're on a 50-some second lap versus Charlotte being a 30-second lap. So there's a lot more time built into this that you can get the car rolling again. Likewise, I thought we should have seen a caution, but I understand the reasoning behind why they didn't. And once you get to the point where Kyle Larson gets to the middle of 1 and 2, you've got to put the caution out, because now you've got cars, the ability to slow down before they get to the point of the 41.
I think this pays it off the best. There's zero chance you can race past the 41 sitting right there on the white line. The caution had to come out. I wish it would have been a little earlier. I'll even go far as to say, other than fuel, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, anything can happen. But I think the 5 had this race in control.